hated this idea that some people are better than others. And I understand it, but it's a dangerous idea.
This is why I like the story of Cain and Abel, I would say. Because Cain is mediocre. But that's because he refuses to do his best. It's not something intrinsic to him. And I actually think that's the right formulation. Because, I had people in my clinical practice who were lost in many dimensions from the perspective of comparison. One woman I remember in particular who, man, she had a lot to contend with. She was not educated. She was not intelligent. She had a brutal family, like terrible history of psychiatric hospitalization. And when I met her at a hospital, she was an outpatient from the psychiatric ward, and she had been in there with people that she thought were worse off than her, and they were, and that was a long way down. That was like Dante's Inferno level down. It was a long-term psychiatric inpatient ward. Some of the people had been there for 30 years. It made One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest look like a romantic comedy. And she had come back to see if she could take some of those people for a walk and was trying to find out how to get permission to do it. And so, better than other people. Some people are more intelligent, some people are more beautiful, some people are more athletic. Maybe it's possible for everyone at all levels of attainment to strive towards the good. And maybe those talents that are given to people unfairly don't privilege them in relationship to their moral conduct. And I think that's true. Like, there's no evidence, for example, that there's any correlation whatsoever between intelligence and morality. You're not better because you're smart. And what that also implies is if you're smart, you can be a lot better at being worse.